So much. Well, covering Southern Palm Beach County, we know affordable housing is such a necessity for many people struggling to make ends meet, especially right here in Florida. In an effort to continue their mission of building affordable and workforce housing, In the Pines currently needs your help to add new roofs to some of these homes. Here to tell us about the campaign fundraiser is board member Elizabeth Rivera. Thank you so much for being here, a friend of WPBF 25 News at 9. You're back here. And tell us, for people who do not know, just the mission behind In the Pines. We talked a little bit about it, but the mission behind getting people homes to live in.
Absolutely, Steve. So In the Pines was founded in 1978. When we started originally, it was in Del Rey. Now I'm happy to say that we have two campuses. We also have one in Boynton Beach. The whole mission and vision of In the Pines is to provide affordable housing for low-income workforce families. And basically what we do is not only ensure that they have a home that they feel proud of, but they also have a plan of how they're going to have home ownership after they have a certain time within the Pines.
And that's so important. Right now we're looking at pictures of your campuses. You have one in Del Rey and Boynton Beach, correct?
That is correct.
And what we're talking about today is specifically raising money for the North Campus roofs. And you actually had success in raising money at the South Campus. Explain that.
Yes. So thankfully, the people were very in tune to understanding what is it that we do with our vision and our mission to help people and working families. So we were able to successfully gain the funding that we need for the roofs in the South. And we're here reaching out and inviting our people to go ahead and not only do that for what happened in the South, but also expand that love that they gave us to be able to do that in North as well.
Yeah, let's get that money for them. And you house about 70 families, correct?
That is accurate.
And when we talk about people who might listen to this and want to get involved in maybe this housing initiative and take advantage of the services you offer, this is for people who have jobs, correct? When you say workforce housing, explain what you mean there exactly.
So workforce houses is both parents usually work.
Okay.
The important thing to also remark about or highlight about In the Pines is that not only do we offer low-income affordable housing, but we also give the members of the 70 units the opportunity of being in a program that is called Building a Better Life. So they teach them how to navigate the waters of the United States, get literacy in financing, in getting education, in having a place where they can leave their kids. So it's so much more than just having low-income housing, but it's making these families successful in the United States.
And eventually own a home, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, and when we talk about money being raised, last question here, what type of donation are you looking for? Big, small, anything helps.
Everything is welcome. So I encourage everybody to open their hearts and visit us in our website at inthepineshousing.org, and they will find all the information there in which they can help us. From 25 cents to $1 to $500, we welcome everything and anything that can come our way.
Well, this is such an important initiative we know right now, so we appreciate your work, and I know so many other people do as well. If you're at home or listening to this and maybe want to donate or, again, get involved with In the Pines and take advantage of their services, I'm putting up an article right now on WPBF.com so you can go to their website. Taylor?